I'm on a quest to find music and art. Supporting local talent is the place I start. Yeah, this is our culture, the place to be. Games, books, arts and crafts and jewelry. This the Guardians of the Geekery. 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 And now for today's episode of Guardians of the Geekery with your hosts, Matt, Carol, and Joey.
All right, Guardians of the Geekery Market edition. They're also special when it comes to the Geekery Market. When is it? Again, it is Saturday, November 15th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Cabarrus Arena and Events Center. Geekers, this is our third year return.
Third year at that venue. Yep.
Sweet.
We've been having events since 2016, but this will be our 11th event, I believe, because we had some mini ones in between a couple years. So,
and this venue is what, 30,000
square feet of geeky goodness.
Ow.
We haven't quite bit the bullet to go up to 70,000. I'm not quite brave enough to go that far, but 30,000 is pretty big. So 80 plus vendors already confirmed. We're so excited. So
awesome. And the event, I commend, even though we're married, I commend you, Geekery, for making sure the event stays free so people can buy awesome stuff like Spandex Splinters. Behind you to your, let's see, as I'm looking at it, to your left, I guess it'd be behind to your right, but there's Beaker on the stair over there.
That's right. That's right. That was when that's how it all started.
Man.
You went to an event.
Yeah.
You saw his stuff. I said, I want that, and I want his name. And I called him up and I said, hi, you don't know me, random stranger off the internet, come to my event. I need you to be part of it. And you got to come, and last year was your first year, right, Dan?
It was my first year. It was awesome.
Yeah. Please tell me more about how awesome my event was. I love hearing that.
It was so awesome.
Don't take the bait.
No, it was great. We had a blast. We went up there. It was about as easy as you could do for being a vendor, from that perspective, like load in and finding the table, all that stuff. It was great. I mean, sometimes you get to ones and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. But
and they don't know what they're doing either.
Or is anybody going to show up where we had like a line out the door? Now we have worked on fixing that this year. Last year we did have, like, for the first hour and a half, there was never not a line to get into the venue. We have split the lines this year so people can go to the left or the right rather than one big line. So hopefully that will make it quicker, and then people can flow from the left and the right. So that way, because what we were having happen is people were shopping from the left to the right, and by the time they get to the right, they may or may not have been out of money. So this way, we're going to kind of do it this way. So that way,
everyone will meet in the middle.
Meet in the middle and say, hey, you got 50 cents. I want to buy this thing over here.
I'll borrow $1.
Yeah.
So you decided not to build a moat around the entrance there.
No.
I think that's good.
But which is always a happy problem to have a line out the door, So we were so excited, and we're so appreciative and supportive of everybody who came out to the event. But we're always so happy when people who I say, please come to the event, you'll do well, actually sign up and come again, because then I feel like, okay, I wasn't leading you on in any way. Yeah. Well, and we've all been to those events, right? I'm sure you have, Dan, where you go and you're excited and 10 people show up and you sell 2 things to the people on either side of you.
It's hard. And sometimes your first show that you do somewhere, it's always, until you kind of get recognized,
rhythm.
And clientele there, it's tough. But last year was great. I had a blast. It was awesome.
Awesome.
I'll say too, like I didn't know you were local. I had seen your stuff on Instagram, and I was like, boy, that is really cool. I wish they lived around here so they could come to the. Then I saw you one of those. I don't know what they call it. The Heroes Con does the thing like in January or whatever.
Oh, the
Mini-
mini con.
Yeah.
Minicon, yeah. And I saw you there, and I was like, "You gotta be kidding me!" And it was just like it was awesome.
That's
So I was like,
everywhere.
yeah,
No,
Yeah,
that's good.
just right here in Little East Charlotte. That's good.
yeah, I
Yeah.
love it.
So what have you
So-
been building this past year since last time we saw you?
So it's been kind of a slow year for building, but a big year for selling. So I didn't do
good.
any conventions this year. I just did Heroes and sold out of about everything I had.
That's
which-
always a great thing to do.
was
Yeah, be like,
great.
what do you got? See this pen? I got this one
$50.
pen. Do you want it?
I can whittle a pencil for you, but that, yeah, it was a good thing. But then I got commissions off of that, which I'm still working through. Got a few of those, but I've got Dragon Con at the end of August, and I'm like, shoot. So now it's going to be, now it's like about a month out. I tend to need kind of a deadline a little bit to kind of kick me in the backside. So this month out, from here on out, should be pretty long weeks, but it'll be good. It's always the fun part of it.
So do you have any fun stuff to show us?
I really don't have. I've got a bunch of blank wood, and it's terrible. It's a good thing, but it's, I've been working on some commissions, and I've just been shaping heads. Really, I don't have any like detail on them or anything like that.
Could you turn that wood door behind you into something live right now?
Just
Look
start
at those
carving
windows.
on it. It'll
Yeah.
be fine. Your wife won't mind at all, I'm sure.
Didn't used to have windows there. I made those. Look at that. Yeah,
No,
I have to ask, can I be heard? Yeah, I can. Okay. I had an issue with my microphone for a little bit there. I have to ask, what was the first one you made? What was the first block of wood you looked at and said, I want to turn that into something?
it was Batman.
It was Batman?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always
Well,
Batman.
he's very kind of, yeah. For those of you who don't know what his stuff looks like, please look at pictures because, yeah, Giddy Geeker has the beaker behind her. But yeah, Batman is kind of like a block of wood anyway. So
Yeah, he is.
that makes
It's
sense.
kind of
That
like
makes
those
sense.
tiki glasses,
Yeah.
except for it's a block of wood where he takes, any of your fandoms and he converts them into a almost
Yeah.
like totem pole block of wood representation of that. So he's got Batman, he's got Beaker, which I love. Now Beaker's nose does stick out. And he's
Of
got
course.
all the superheroes and stuff like that. I know
Oh.
last time when we were talking on the podcast, and you can go back and listen to that previous one, which also has some pictures of stuff you're working on. You were still trying to figure out the Princess Leia version.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And
Yeah.
yeah, so but yeah, I mean, I could tell. I mean, if you sold out, no doubt, there's nothing for you to show. You're like,
It was
Yeah,
great.
it
was great, but what am I working on now? Swamp Thing, the Max. I've got Thor from a Ragnarok comic that Walt Simonson does that I really like. So someone wants
Oh yeah.
Etrigan the Demon, Bigfoot. So I've got those all in various stages of nothing, really, be honest. And, I kind of start with just a block, and then I just make sure I shape the head, because that's the hardest part for me, because that's the most like physical part of it, is taking the block and cutting it down to a round head. So I like to do all those first, and then I'll kind of worry about the shaping part of it later on. But yeah, so I've got those that I'm trying to work out because they've prepaid. I'm trying to get those done and moved on, and then start doing all these other pieces for Dragon Con coming up. And then it's crazy, but that's ends at Labor Day, and then it's right on to yours. So it's like this constant.
so we've just put pressure on you. No,
Yeah. No, it'll be a good end of the year, and then it's like after yours, and it's the mini con, and then it's the it's like this constant thing. And it's great, but after like a con, I'll take like a month off, and then it'll just be full on like the month before, and then I kind of do it that way, and it gives me a little bit of a time to relax my hands a smidgen.
Yeah.
I was going to ask if you had to like soak them like a professional
Like match.
baseball player.
Yeah.
Over the shoulder.
Palm olive.
Get a Palmolive stat. Yes.
In it, Dan.
No, I just cry my way through it. It's not a big deal.
We've got a
Any water stains you
masseuse
see
on tap just to sit there and rub your hands for you like a physical therapist.
I wish.
Any little water stains on them are just his tears. It's just added benefit.
Another Batman.
I was going to ask you, once a particular one is really popular, do you get to the point where you're like, like a singer who sings that one song every single concert? Do you feel like, if I never do another Beaker or Batman again, I'll be fine? Or are you like, no, there's still new stuff I can do with them?
Yeah, I mean, the Beaker is always fun because I don't do a lot of them. I do like one a year, maybe.
I feel special that I have one.
Yeah, and it makes me laugh every time I do it. So it's that's no problem. It's just a goofy looking thing, but it makes me smile. And
I love it.
Batman's got I think enough variation to him. Like he's a character I think you can play with a lot as far as just ear length and how big you want the scowl to be and what kind of color you want to paint them and what kind of bat symbol you want to put on them. There's so many different kinds that you can kind of delve into, just a ton of different things. So depending on mood.
And I want to reiterate here that each of these are slightly unique.
Yeah.
They're not mass produced. You're carving them. So each one is different in its own little
You're
way.
Not putting it on a 3D printer and walking away. These are all hand carved. So when we tell you that these are artisans and not just vendors or sellers, they are artisans. They're making this stuff. So
and I've always tried to come close to replica. If I do one that I really like, I'm like, well, it won't ever
go that perfect again.
Yeah.
I tried to do one time I did a baby Yoda and I was like, oh, that's it. I'll never do that again. And so I made a silicone mold of it and tried to make a little vinyl one out of it, but it just turned out great. I don't know. It just wasn't.
It's not your art. I mean, you do so much. You do so well with a block of wood. It's just, I'm always amazed at artists that can look at something, just a little block of wood and go, I could turn this into something so unique and so wonderful. I'm kind of jealous of that, but I love your stuff. Love your stuff.
One of our artists, Mary Eld, who was the Silver Acorn, unfortunately, she's moved to Michigan, so we don't get her for events anymore. But I did happen to go to an event that she was at a month and a half ago. And we were just sitting and chatting, catching up, because, she used to be at our show all the time. And she's sitting there with little pieces of ribbon or paper, and she's folding them into stars, not like folded paper, but little 3D stars. And she's just talking to me and she's just doing this. And I'm like, what is going on? Same thing. You take a block of wood and the next time I see it, it's how did you do that?
It's magic.
Yeah.
I think a great example of that too is on your website, spandexsplinters.wordpress.com. Free plug there for you. But
thank you.
It's got. I'll have to see if I can stitch this in when I edit the video. But just for a good visual, it's you've got Superman, you've got Daredevil, you've got Batman, you've got the Flash, and you've got Dr. Doom. And just the little things you do with the smile or the scowl or the frown or just a little with the Flash, which is this little side smirk.
Oh, yeah, little smirk.
It's just one little carve, but I mean,
that's it.
What Kara was saying earlier, it's those little things of detail. I mean, and that's the whole kind of facial expression that you create out of a carve basically, and it's just amazing. But
I really appreciate it. Yeah, it is weird. I don't know. I'm a pretty simple guy, so my carvings, I think are pretty simple. There's a lot of intricate things that people do, but just even just a little frown or a little smirk, I think it goes a long way. I'm okay with just a couple lines here and there. That's kind of, it makes me feel, I don't know, it's what I like to do. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so much expressed through that. It's just amazing. But I'll stitch that frame in there because it's just amazing the height and the height differences,
yeah,
and then like the face differences, like the Flash and Daredevil are almost all face. You know, and then they've got on the top, and then you've got Doctor Doom, which you even did like the rivets. It looks like around his face and his armor on his mask. It's pretty cool. So. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Joe.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, but thank you. But that's
Don't
just
look
amazing.
at everything else that I'm sharing, right? So
That's
just
right.
sorry.
Tabs do you have open?
Clip that part out. Clip that part out. So, but yeah, so
those are great.
Perfect. Thank you.
Definitely some of the different things that you can see. So,
that was funny. And they never get old. I don't know what it is about them, but I really they make me laugh.
They're so unique. They're so unique. It's just I don't know. It's like when you find a new animation style. When I see your stuff, it's like I've never seen stuff like that before. It's so unique.
Well, and you know, I'm looking at the website now because it was on my other screen, but like even the placement of whether you put the mouth at the bottom of the pole or the top of the block of wood makes such a difference in the emotion that gets expressed through it. So obviously if they've got their mouth way down and it's turned down, it's like that disappointing frown. But if it's like a smirk and it's halfway up, it's just different. So you know, just that little stroke, and sometimes you'll feel like, oh, I ruined it, and it's like it actually makes it that much more, you know, expressive or whatever. So happy little accidents, in the words of Bob Ross, may he rest in peace. So
yes, that's right.
And I'm showing my age a little bit, but Superman on your website, I can see where the top of it, that could be a you know, if you got a commission for, let's say, Ronald Reagan, you got a good start for Reagan at the top. I'm not trying to be political, but it's just I just get
it looks it's pretty funny. Yeah, I don't do. I mean, they look great. I think I do really well with masks and stuff like that. But sometimes like something like the curl or something like that to kind of.
That's perfect. Yeah.
I've tried to do. You know, I used to do like the Endless from Sandman, and they've all got their look. But like then you've got Destruction, who's just a guy. And I remember I made them all. And one kid walked by and he was like, "Who is that? Teddy Roosevelt?" I was like, doesn't matter if you buy it. Doesn't matter to me. I don't care.
Teddy Roosevelt. Yeah, go for it.
Old yeah, sure.
Yeah. Put a teddy bear next to him. Sure. Yes.
Would you pay for him if it was Teddy? Let me just ask you that question.
It's Teddy Roosevelt.
Who do you know, it's kind of like when somebody says, "What's your name?" What do you want my name to be? Like, you know, what is that? What do you want that to be? Because for $50, you can pretty much call it what you want.
Sure. Doesn't matter. I'll write it on the back if you want. I don't care.
Well, I will tell you, for the 2.5 years that I've owned Beaker, it just every once in a while I'll be at work and I'm just ready to throw my computer and my phone against the wall, and I look up and I'm like, okay, Beaker, we'll get through this day together. So.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. It looks great back there.
Yeah. Well, it looks great there. It also looks great in front of me, so I can see it all day while I'm working on it. So.
You just know Beaker's had a worse day than you. You just know he has.
Yeah. He understands. He's been through it also, so it's good.
He's been up and down.
I remember that time, Geeker and Carol, I think you were at that one too. We all went to Dragon Con, and at night, that's when all the crazy cosplayers come out, but they had the Weeping Angels, and it was the Beaker mashup with the Weeping Angel, and they were going meep meep, and it was like 3 of them, and they were just huge, and I just remember just dying laughing. But you know, it was just so inventive, the cross-ups you get, but crossovers you get, but it just oh man,
that Dragon Con, it is not.
Yeah, I feel like you also have to start doing some punny wood, like doing Woody Woodpecker. Woody Harrelson, Woody from A Toy Story. doing all the woodies that you can think of. You
The
know,
Woody collection.
Yeah. I like that. The Woody collection's great.
yeah. So
Yeah,
Woody or
funny.
won't he? You know, like
Yeah.
just do them all. So
That's
now,
all.
do you have any commission goals that maybe we could help you achieve? Is there like, would you want a wood carving to be on somebody's wedding cake? Do you have any like, you know, any
No.
goals about type of wood product you might want to do, or do you just basically
think
think
so.
of it, you do it? So
I think it's just, I think most of the time I do what I want to do, and then that's that. But I never thought about like a wedding cake topper. That would be pretty wild.
I think it'd be interesting to see you do like kind of embed the veil in,
Yeah.
so you'd have to kind of like
That'd be-
carve it in, but I think that would be fun. And
That'd be pretty
so,
cool.
dear listeners, if you have a wedding come up and you want to do something really different,
Yeah.
why not
There you
consider a
go.
piece block of wood?
Give
So
me a shout. I'll carve the cake.
he might even do some complimentary toothpicks to go along with it to get the cake out after you take your bite. So listen, I got you. I got you, Dan. I'll be your
appreciate
front.
that. Yeah, I've
your
got a
front
ton of
person.
ideas now. Yeah.
That wedding stuff's big money too. You could just do that
Yeah.
and run for 2 months. You could take 2 months off and save your hands, build your hands
I'll
back.
quit my job.
Well, and then you could do now, honestly, for Valentine's Day, if you did little wooden hearts, then somebody could give their heart to their loved one in a box.
yeah.
It's kind of like I
I
give
long
you all
time-
my whole heart. Please don't put it in the fire and burn it as a fire starter. So,
Just make sure there are like smirks on them or something,
yeah.
I did 1 year for Valentine's Day. I did a heart with a Superman and a Batman attached to it with like a crack, and then I wrote Martha in it.
Oh, it's awesome.
Oh my
movie,
God.
So like then someone could have the Batman and someone could have the Superman and then they put them together with the Martha thing.
I love it.
That was the like, yeah. I probably should go back to that one.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love
I should
that.
probably do that again. It's been a
Well,
long
and
time.
now you could do one with spoiler alert, Han Solo and Leia Organa, and just put Kylo on the middle. So,
Spoiler alert! Yeah.
spoiler alert. So
Yeah.
that would be
They're
awesome.
from a movie that came out 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen, there's probably still some.
It's in
people
my
out there.
queue. I'm gonna get
Oh
Dang you, Giddy Geeker! What did you do?
Well,
Well, listen, for more foolishness, make sure to come out and see Dan at our next event.
Yeah,
So
come hang.
the Geekery Market, Saturday, November 15th. If he's going like this, it'll be because he's recovering from Heroes Con and Dragon Con and now making for the Geekery Market. So, pay for his therapy bills and his
Thank you.
hand massages by buying one of his. And if you want a specific one in advance, like a wedding one or a heartbroken one or whatever you would like, make sure to contact him directly. We'll have his information on the website. Go to geekerymarket.com, click on the 2025 artisans list and scroll down to Spandex Splinters. So there is no spandex on the splinters, by the way. It's just the fact that they're superheroes. So
Yes.
but Dan, it's always a joy to have you and hang
Yeah.
out with you. We totally need to get a beer sometime and
Absolutely. Yeah, I would love
kick
that.
back. Yeah.
Thank
So
you so
maybe
much.
after the market's over, we'll all go
Yeah.
and get a beer. So
The
All
trying
right.
year, let me tell you.
Yeah.
thanks so much.
All right. We'll
Thank
talk
you.
to you.
That was an episode of Guardians of the Geekery. Thank you for listening. Check us out at guardiansofthegeekery.com and stay tuned for more content.